Hey, welcome everyone. This is Making Money Online, and today we're going to talk about funnels, why funnels are important for you. If you own a business, funnels can be very instrumental in a way for you to court your audience, court your clients, and find a way to help them jump on board with your product or your service. But you have to keep in mind that often your audience is of a certain sort of positioning where they're not sure if you're the right service or product for them at that time. So your job is to understand where they're coming from and try to make it as easy as possible to bridge the gap between not on board and on board. We see this happen often. We see it happen in grocery stores. We see it happen particularly in different settings such as email marketing. You might see it on social media such as Instagram and YouTube. This is a funnel. This video we're making right now, this is an opportunity to connect with you, to help you hopefully get some value out of some of the stuff we say that you can implement right now, a strategy that you can use to make you money online. And hopefully in return for that, we get your business in a form of community, monetary potential, friendship, engagement, a lot of things that can help out, particularly with the engagement in SEO, which is one of the great reasons why we like YouTube so much, because you really don't have to do much. We would appreciate if you liked the video because it does help with the SEO and engagement factor, but you really don't have to do a whole lot when it comes to those matters. So as we were saying, these sort of opportunities are really important and instrumental when it comes to different types of ideas. And we're going to go ahead and show you on screen ways that you can really understand how this is going to work in a practical sense. So let's go ahead and dive into that right now. All right, so let's first go to Google and look up what funnels are. Funnels marketing. And we'll look up a little bit about it, basic information, and then I'll give you my details. Okay, now the funnel, which is often sometimes referred as a marketing funnel or revenue funnel, illustrates the idea that every sale begins with a large number of potential customers and ends with a much smaller number of people who actually make the purchase, which is very true. That's the funnel system. Let's talk a little bit more about an example of a marketing funnel. Now, an example of a marketing funnel or purchase funnel could be someone who travels the buying journey via blog post. They opt into an email list. There's a conversion. It could be a podcast ad, which leads you to a blog where there's a post, which leads you to a conversion. It could be a Facebook ad, which leads you to a landing page, which leads you to a conversion. Now, this example is very basic in terms of how I've always witnessed funnels and seen funnels. Let's keep it 100% logical. To even get them to a blog post in the first place requires more details and more intent than just expecting them to be on your blog post. So first off, you have to solve a problem, and you need to make that problem's solution very logical to the average consumer so that it's something that they would click on. I'll give you an example. What to eat for lunch. That is a problem solved that could refer to a large number of people. You can somehow make a video on that. That might get some clicks. You can make a website dedicated to that or a blog post. Keep in mind, if you make a blog post, there's about 7 billion blogs. So the odds of someone finding your blog, if it doesn't have authority, is going to be limited. So in your best interest, you're going to want to understand SEO, search engine optimization, and understand how to make sure your page and your post are ranking. If you don't understand how to do that, there's companies that can help you out with that are third party. You can also hire a marketing expert. You can also go through the long term, which is probably better, but the long term process of learning how to become a ranking and SEO website, which is going to take some time, but there are steps to do it, mainly by providing content and value. But if all else fails, there's also other things you can do. And this may include things such as getting a reference from an authority figure. There was a newscaster that once told Justin Bieber when he was on the news, he said, "Hey, tell your followers to follow me." Justin said, "Sure, follow him." And the next day he woke up with a couple million followers on his Twitter. So you can get an authority figure to help you out with that, and they can throw you a bone. And then it's up to you to produce the value. And if you have that value, then you can use a blog post like this. You can have that post have some sort of opt-in messenger or opt-in option where they can add themselves to the email list. And that doesn't necessarily mean conversion, but that means you have a way to contact them. Now, over the course of time, you can continue to drop emails, emails with value, emails with content. And eventually what I would recommend is run a campaign. Now, when you run a campaign, you ideally want to run a campaign anywhere from 5 to 14 days. And this is going to lead up to a product or a service that you are going to recommend to a potential client. And in this campaign, you're going to provide value and information, and you're going to let the audience member know that the bulk of this value and this information is going to come from this product that's going to be launched in about 5 to 14 days. And now you have an option. You can do a pre-beta sell where before the product is launched in a beta phase, you can actually make sales at a lower rate for an early bird purchase, or you can continually just provide value and let them know when the gates open, they're going to be open from this window to this window. Usually with particularly useful products, you want to have a specific start and ending time that you can utilize for this. So what I would recommend is maybe utilizing, let's say you are offering a product and you don't want to necessarily stop selling the product at a specific time, but you may have a specific window where it's on sale. So if you get in the first month during launch, you will get it at 25% off, 10% off, sometimes even 50% off. I've seen even up to 75% off, which is incentive. So that's where you want to use your campaign to court the audience member over time, just like you would probably court someone if you were trying to get an opportunity to hang out with them as a friend or a potential significant other. So that's how funnels work. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more content for you. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to leave any questions you have in the search so that we can hopefully in the future answer those questions for you. So thank you for being here, and we'll be back with more soon.